Ooh. Oh man. Close that door. Oh. Well, since it's just me, I guess I gotta go ahead to do a video. Since I'm going solo. What's up, Tosh? How you doing? No, I still have not watched Betsy. I got trapped to a video. So how you been? Man, just me and you, that's something. A loaded question, but I'm good. Yeah, it's true. I normally don't, we've been good. I think I've been getting. See, that's why I don't like these old newfangled ass phones. Give me an old flip phone and I'm good. I put the phone down and all of a sudden they talking about they my Google Assistant. Can I help you? I didn't ask for none of this shit. I don't care for that. Boy, get out my face. You ain't her. It, whatever it is. Teach my assistant how to do this and do that. I was not looking for that in the phone. I'm just looking for something. I could text a little bit. I could put a couple of, and I could, man. And they, what up, walk in the fat woman's shoes? Yeah, I do. Just looking for, I just want to text a little bit. I want to talk to my sister. This Google Assistant crap. I don't give two lovely shits about her. It, whatever. And no matter what I do, it will not leave my phone. I put my headphones in. Hi, I'm your Google Assistant. I'm not talking to you. I'm not asking for this. Man, this is ridiculous. Scrappy must want to eat some more. He a late night eater. He part of the family for real. Oh, I'm hungry. Yeah. Have no idea what I want to eat. I was supposed to get up and cook a soup. Right. You're not crazy. I wish my phone wouldn't have been so congested with updates and whatnot, because I'd have kept it. I got a tablet now. I don't really need the games and stuff, but the phone was getting so congested to where I couldn't do the simple shit that I needed to have on there, like YouTube Studio, my Facebook Messenger. I couldn't put simple stuff on it, and I needed that. And it was slowing down my Wi-Fi and all that. Why is he sitting behind me? Like, this dog gonna make me choke him. Well, it's official. He lived past his daughter. And I don't know how I feel about that. Like, my sister was calling me and protection. though. And he's sitting behind me, right directly behind me, like, I got your back. What's up, Miss Boosie? No, she did not die. They had to put her down. She had cancer. Then after doing some work on it, whatever, they thought she had diabetes. Stop, Scrappy. He said he hungry. Give him some more food. But initially they thought it was cancer. Yeah, they did it already. Sam is gone and buried. They buried her earlier today in the backyard. I don't know. I used to like Sam. I don't know how I feel now. No, Beyonce is still one of her chickens she got running around. She have, out of her flock of 13, she now has 6 chickens. And as I was saying about Sam, they did some procedures on her and whatever. The vet was concerned about her. So basically the vet came and got her and kept her for the last week to see if there anything to, like, dog was full of fluid and they couldn't figure out where it was coming from or whatnot. So they just had to. Big bug eyes will be missed. She had some beautiful eyes too, just like her daddy. And she said that basically, if she kept the dog alive, all the dog. Oh, my condolences, Miss Boosie, on your nephew. Dang. My sister was telling me if she kept the dog alive, that basically the dog could not do anything. You know, she would just be comatose, brain dead type thing. Yes, Scrappy is Sam's pops. She was from off of a breed with Hurricane, off of Cane. And like I told my sister, I didn't want to give her Sam because my sister was like, oh, they got the person that's good. That's good. Shit, you can't do nothing nowadays and not get caught. I kid you not. But yeah, we had Sam for a while before my sister came up and got her. And you cannot do nothing no more. I swear to God. I watched this TV show. It's one of them cop shows. Well, she had time to prepare for it, like, because they were she called me last week crying, my dog, she got cancer. And I was like, huh? I was, Charity, how you doing? Yes, happy Valentine's Day to y'all. And she told me like a week ago, you know, she called me, she got cancer. And I'm like, huh? She was like, I gotta put her down. And I was like, oh, well, you have my condolences and whatnot. You know, she lived past snow, but you do know our dogs are not meant to live past us, so to speak. They're supposed to spend their lifetime with us, not the other way around. Like, you know, you had to, you know the dog was gonna die before you, right? And she was like, yeah, but I just can't take it in, which I can understand because Sam has been with her for through some tough times, some really tough times. And but we have different ways of training our animals. And that's why I was talking to Keisha and I was like, this came on all of a sudden. Did they ever test her for being poisoned? Because that's what they do in New Orleans, especially if they're trying to get back at you. And you know, she was like, it don't matter. She's so messed up, she gone. I was like, all right. But yeah, Sam was pretty cool when I would go down there to visit my sister and whatnot. Yeah, he is. He probably done outlived a lot of them. I know some of he had a little that some of them died in a house fire. Yeah, it's then he had what not Scrappy? Whenever he think that I should know that I don't feel good, and he'd be like, look, you know something up, that'd be totally different. I have an apron for him and everything. He wants to. All right, stay there. Y'all can't see him, but he right at my elbow. Hey, stop it. Come here. Come here. Get from. Let him out outside. You know you gotta pay attention to him. That gate gone. I just finished making chocolate covered strawberries, Oreos, pretzels, and a fruit arrangement. Hmm. I'm not too much of a chocolate covered strawberry person, but them pretzels sound good. Man, Scrappy be tripping. He walking around here. He really want to get in my lap. He work on my nerves with that because he's like too big to be in my lap. When he was younger and smaller, like before he hit a good 5 months, yeah, I didn't mind putting him in my lap and all that and having him on my shoulder. And yeah, I know, right, Charity? I remember the Christmas Keisha did the reindeers and all that. I was like, more power to you. You keep your reindeers. Yeah, the person my favorite too. I don't care for fruit arrangements because most people put pineapples in them, and I'm allergic. But but as far as Sam's go, yeah, she got my condolences and whatnot. But she was like, "Did y'all see the video of the dog that went viral? The man was doing his laundry and he dropped a sock, and his dogs was chilling on the sofa, and he told the dog, "Hey, get that sock for me, bring it upstairs." And the dog did it. I'm like, why would that surprise anybody? Like, you can train your dog to do anything you want it to do as long as you take the time with it. No word to lie. He about to come back over here, start messing with me again. Boy, this dog here. Because I kid you not, if I throw a thing of socks on the floor, Scrappy gonna get every one of them and put them in his kennel. Don't ask me where that come from, why he does it, but that's his thing. He still socks and put them in his kennel. And the sad part about it is he don't lay on them. He just put them all like around him. Like, what the dog? You got issues. And he's been doing that since he was a puppy. But at least he didn't chew him up. But he always was a sock thief. He's always been a sock thief. You saying it, I'm telling you, the best trained dog I ever had, even though she was stubborn as heck, was Princess. I kid you not. I had her on handmans. Or if I make a sound, she was on it. But she was stubborn. She was real stubborn in my house. And that's when I really knew that my training worked on Scrappy. Because a lot of my friends and stuff was like, no, that dog too big. I can't risk him not listening to you or him not won't let go and stuff like that. Cause cause we had I was telling my friend, I was like, look, I'll buy the suit for you and everything. You know, you like the biggest dude round, you know, who big enough to get him off the ground. Cause my friend I'm talking about, he's something like what, 6'8", 6'9", something like that. He's real tall. I was like, look, I'm gonna buy the bike suit and everything. I'm gonna stick them on you, let them get you, and I'm gonna call them off you. He was like, no, no, ain't nobody trying to Scrappy. I said, I even get you the mask because Scrappy has a tendency, he likes to go high. So I was like, I get the mask, I get the bite suit, the pants and the top. And cause see, I was really deep into training my dogs. You know, at the time Curtis was still too little. You know, Curtis just sprouted up over the last 4 years. You know, before that, Curtis was a shorty. And he just started growing like 2 inches, looked like every other month or something. And but Curtis really still not kind of tall enough. Cause when Scrappy get on his hind legs, he like in Curtis' chest. The dude that I wanted to put him on was way taller than that. And so he was like, no, I'm afraid. I'm afraid. I'm gonna just tell you the truth. I'm afraid. And I was like, all right. He was like, dog head is. He said, I can feel that through that suit. I said, but he's not gonna physically be biting you. You're gonna feel the pressure. Oh, thank you, Keisha. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting another dog. It's just Scrappy for now, but we're thinking about getting another dog. Keisha trying to convince me to get a itch mite, and I'm not. I'm little dogs is cool and all that, but I can't. I can't with the little dogs. I've my first dog. So how you doing? What up, 951? It's just Scrappy for now, but I'm used to having a pack life, and the only reason it's just Scrappy for now is because I was being cheap, and the puppies I had at that time just was not up to par. So I got rid of all of them. I would have kept my German Shepherd, but she was too crazy, and I could not afford a bite case, so I got rid of her too. But my German Shepherd was perfect. I miss her every day. She was perfect for us. See, a lot of people they be like, "Oh, train your dog. You can't get next to him, and you can't get next to me." So, yeah, I remember that little dog at the sushi restaurant, and I don't mind a little dog. You know, my mama had Vija, we had Partner, we had Richard, but I'm into the big dogs. I want a dog that I know could take your ass down. And yeah, I want a dog I know could take you down. I don't want you to be able to kick my dog and that mug be like a kickball, you know. Good. And the reason I say that is my mama had a min pin. How big was Vija? I think Vija was about 8 pounds. She was overweight. And but Vija, if she was the weight that she was supposed to be, Vija was only supposed to be about maybe 5 pounds. She was a min pin. And I had uncles. Would you ever breed Scrappy? I've bred see that I'm talking and this mug just to going off, just to going off. Talking about voice train my phone and everything. Right, Keisha. I want a dog you can mason tase and he's still coming. It's chilly here like a mug. I have bred Scrappy a few times. He kind of old now. I don't know how, but then again, I have read you can breed a male dog to the end. But I don't just breed them to breed them. You know, I have to like the bitch. The bitch got to have a little intelligence. Yeah, the Google Assistants. I kid you not. I will show you what Scrappy do when he hear a taser. Yeah, I got to like the bitch. Even with a mediocre bitch, he's throwing good puppies. Yeah, even with a mediocre bitch, he throw good puppies. That's like Sam. Sam Sam was a little dog to me. She was like 55 pounds. That's a little dog to me. And her mama was mediocre. She wasn't the best of. But I kid you not, he threw at least half that litter was good puppies. All of them had this coloring and stuff like that. Maybe a couple of them didn't. But all of them, the ones that didn't really look like him, they had his body. And the ultimate one that I wanted, yeah, 55 pounds is a little dog to me. And that's what Sam was. Sam was 55 pounds. She had scrappy coloring mixed with her mama's brindle. She had her mama's eyes, scrappy eye color. No, that's a teacup to me. A little dog is okay. 55 pounds for me is little, but a small dog to me is about 25 pounds. It don't even hit the 15 pounds. You got to slow down eating that dog food before you choke. He stopped eating that dog food and looked at me like, bitch. But no, we even the little dogs we had. When I say little dogs, um, oh hell no, I couldn't do nothing with nothing like that. I'd be done killed that dog in my sleep. You know them little dogs, like even though you train them, bitch, don't get in my bed. They feel like they're entitled. He has no choice, Tosh. This is not his territory. It's mine. I'm the boss around here. So I've had several new dogs around Scrappy. Even males, females. I try to get a female so that it'll be easier of a transition for him. But it don't matter, male, female. I'm telling you, look, we had Broad. It's not that the gangster thing is you got to be the alpha of your pack. And if he don't feel you the alpha, Scrappy tearing up a dog on my that's for me. I'm gonna just I might have to take him out here. You know what I mean? But no, if I tell him that's or bring your ass here, that's what it's gonna be. Look, he stopped being like, is she talking to me? I'm not talking to him, I'm talking about him. I'm not talking to you, son. And that's the thing. We've had Broad, we've had Butter and Sweetie, we've had Wanda. You know, you're gonna accept what it is. What up, Sharon Gupta? Happy Valentine's Day to you too. And he I've never had any problem with none of my dogs not getting along. I've never had any dog fights with all the females that I had, all the other dogs and whatnot. I've had no dog fights. And that's what I was saying. When Scrappy was a puppy, him and his little mate, that was the only dog fight I had. And he, like I said, I got rid of him that day. Because it wasn't Scrappy that instigated the fight. It was his little mate. And that wasn't even dogs. They were still puppies. Like maybe at 30 pounds, maybe. And I was like, you got to go black. We don't accept this shit out here. He was a rump boy. Because I kid you not, when Rita came out, she was so small. But he was the last puppy out. And yeah, Scrappy was the rump boy. But as far as the runt of the litter, it was Rita. And Rita did not like me. I said that bitch life. And Rita just did not like me. Maybe she felt like I should have let her go. Rita just, I kid you not. I went in there to check. I saw Rita was on the floor all cold and shit. I was like, nah, bitch, why the fuck you got out the blanket? Why you just didn't keep laying up under your maw? And she was still alive, but she was not really responsive like that. So I picked her up and I went in the bathroom. I put the water on warm and I started, bringing her back, warming her body temperature up and whatnot. And I took whatever was coming out her nose, and I think she might have choked on the milk because they did have milk coming out her nose. So I cleaned all that up. I got her back warm, and I laid her with some hot water bottles, and I had her came back. She just did not like me at all. I was like, okay. But I kid you not, nothing like the day she heard my call. Because I gave it to a dude down the street. He lived like maybe 2-3 blocks out from my house. At his condo, there was a stop sign. I stopped at that condo and I kept going. It's a neighborhood with kids. So I'm not speeding through because I know it's this time of day kids are out playing and what. On my car. And I looked. I said, that's Rita. Keisha was like, yeah, that's Rita. That mug started booking, trying to catch that car. I was like, man, if this dog don't stop. That dog came back home. Yeah, we had beef. The boys. Every time you looking for Rita, like if she broke up out the kennel or whatever, shit behind in their closet, under their bed. We like, bitch, get your ass back over there. Right? And I was like, this dog here. But Rita, that dog always ran away. And she'll be on my porch. Matter of fact, the dude will be like, man, every time I'm looking for her, she on your back porch. I was like, she do know where home at. Regardless if I gave her to you, she don't feel like you worthy of her affections. I had another dog like that, Butter. I gave Butter when we moved here. We gave Butter to the man across the street. Man, every morning we wake up for about a week, Butter be on our front porch. He had to finally get Butter to his daddy. What up, Monica? How you doing? I kid you not. You'll hear this on the door. Then she'll start hollering. We had a joke going on around here. How did Butter feel? Like, because Curtis really wanted Butter. But like I told him, I'm not willing to pay more than that I'm not willing to pay more for this dog. She's fucking stubborn. She refused to be potty trained. And I'm not putting her in no yard because this yard, she can get out of it. It's not really secure like that. So we had to get rid of Butter. And so when we gave her street and she'll come back every morning, Curtis will be at the door. Hey, Butter, my baby, I'ma let her in. And yeah, that was hilarious. And we'll be like, you ain't letting Butter in this door. Butter cannot come in here. She need to carry her ass back to her house. And he'll get mad because I'd be like, one of y'all big ones, pick Butter up and bring her ass home, throw her over the fence, however you got to get in. But Butter will keep climbing out regardless. We'll go bring her back in there. She'll be back in about an hour or so, unless he was home and he put her on the chain. And he finally had to give her to his daddy. Butter was like, y'all trying to mess me up. Butter ain't used to this. And Butter was like, shit, this man got me living outside. I don't even know what the crap he is. He feeding me. Talking about give me some chicken grease and some bones. I don't know what that shit is. Really? Butter was like, shit. Butter would be at the front door every day. And when Curtis would want to let her in and whatnot, they'll be like, man, for one day, one of them went outside and he locked the door behind him. Gonna be let in, and y'all wouldn't let her in. You feel like Butter? I was like, these children here. Yes, Butter was a trip. I named her Butter because she really was the color of butter. She was a cream-colored pit. And Butter was a fool, though. She had a little broke tail, like a little bulldog. She wasn't that big. Like, even after almost a year, she was not that big. And yeah, Butter soon as Butter hit that ground after she jumped that fence, shake herself off, Butter was. Then I didn't want to get rid of Sweetie because I really wanted to see what she was. I think that dude stole somebody's dog and passed off as a pit because it looked like a pit, but then it looked like a Chesapeake Bay Retriever to me as well. All right, then. Take your time. Really, to tell you this truth, that's what I was telling them. That's what I was telling my sister. They got the memes, Miss Boosie. Just look it up. This dude was inbreeding these dogs for a while. He had to be because I ain't gonna lie, his dogs was fire, but he didn't have no control over them like that. Like the day that I went and brought Snow from him, her mama had been in and whatnot, and he was doing too much inbreeding. What? Restart to finish updating your PC. Is that right? Huh. He was doing a lot of inbreeding. Cause by the time I went back and I got Butter from him, Butter was small. But it had she looked more like a bulldog. Her tail was not long. It was not. It's like her tail. Butter tail was only about that long, and it was broken as well. Like I said, when I do something, I do my research on it before I get deep into it because I don't want to be in it and be pissed off. And I was reading up on that, and they say that is part of deeply keeping your line too close together. Some of the problems that these dogs was having. But when you looked at Sweetie didn't. Yes, inbreeding does mess dogs up. But when you looked at Sweetie looked like a pit, but her hair it was long. It was wiry. I'm not gonna say it was long. It was wiry, and she had webbed toes. And I'm like, but I loved the dog, so it didn't matter about none of that. She was blue like a pit. She had wiry. Like the only dogs that have webbed toes are water dogs. So I'm wondering, was he trying to come up with his own breed, or did he just? No, you shouldn't be driving and typing, Tosh. And, but also you have to realize that when I went back to him to get sweetie and butter, no, the web toe is about the water better. But in between me getting snow from him and getting sweetie from him, like 8 years and a lot of inbreeding because all his dogs, I believe, bred back to blue. And I just think he was doing a lot of bad inbreeding. You know, once he got a dog, you know, like he had a dog to go into other bloodlines, but he never really used them. And I was like, this dude is tripping. Like he really put a bad. He was an alcoholic. Yeah, inbreeding do cause dogs to be crazy. When I pick, you know how some people would be like, "Oh, this the puppy you said you wanted. I would. This is the puppy I want, so I'm gonna get this puppy and I'm gonna go." No, I ain't that type of person. Like when I call a breeder, I want to know, are these puppies all still available? Um, do you mind if I watch the litter? Can I see the parents and all that? Because I got to know what I'm getting. Oh, them kids weren't walking on all fours like dogs because of the inbreeding. They were walking on all fours like dogs because they didn't know no better. Yes, yes. And some of them were deaf, some of them were blind, some of them were mentally unstable, some of them, yeah, I do. But people don't know what inbreeding does. Inbreeding, yeah, they were inbred, but it they were inbred and they stayed to themselves. There's this family in Australia that did that. They were inbred. It was a man on Google. I can't necessarily say what site it was or whatever, or give you the address. But there was this family in Australia that was like that. And I kid you not, that shit was some crazy shit. Yeah, that's where it was. It was in Australia. But they do have cases of it in the United States. But these people that I read about was in Australia. And a man and his wife, they left to go start on their own or whatever, whatever. And him and his wife started. Then his daughter started having children with her brother and her daddy. When I read that, I was like, that's some crazy shit. Yeah. They had some children that were first generation messing with other first generations. Like when I say that, I mean like eventually it was something like a uncle cousin had a baby with a sister, or it was a lot of stuff. Their family went on for like 4 generations like that. Um mm. Well, you know, they some people like to, they think keeping their blood closer together is helping their family because see, yeah, they had all kind of stuff going on like through their family. They had some people that were dead. One of the babies from the older sister, I think that was a baby she had with one of her cousins. One of the babies she had with her cousins only lived to a few months because it was deformed. Keisha, turn that down. Oh, she must be watching that on the TV. Cause that mug loud like she in a movie theater. See? What up, TNMD Face? How you doing? Some of the stuff people really think that people that, well, I'm not gonna say a lot, but that was the way of the world back in the 1700s and whatnot. And before that, it was a lot of inbreeding because they felt like their blood was the best and superior, and no need to mix it up and mess it up. And you keep it in that crap if you want. You know, uh, you know how you start your own bloodline when you breed dogs? Okay, I'm gonna tell you. This is how you start your own bloodline when you breed dogs. What you do is you get the father and the mother. You breed them together. Just get two dogs, not related. Breed them together. Then from that litter, you take his oldest daughter and breed her back to him. Then when that litter have a baby, you take whichever daughter, I'm saying the oldest, but I myself will pick the smartest, regardless. you know, even regardless of what line, what number she is in line, I would pick the smartest female, and you breed her back to him again, and you do that for like 3 or 4 times. Then after you do that, you get an outside male and crossbreed it back into your line, and then you start doing all that all over again. Um, I'm like, hmm. But nobody ever told me why won't they do a mother back to her. I'm the crazy scientist, so I bred a mother to her son. Um, you know what I came up with? I came up with deformed puppies. I'm not gonna say they were, but they most so really look like my female bloodline. Majority of the puppies, like that little puppies was like 100% my female dog. Whatever puppies died, I let them die because I felt like um, some of them I could not save. Like I had a couple cliff, I would have sold that, but one of them it even went into her and started eating those puppies. But the 4 that survived, no word of lie. One male, we named him Bubba. He looked like a blue Scrappy. Now I don't do the birds no more. They problems. One of them was a blue Scrappy, looked just like Scrappy to a T. But Scrappy's a red. He's a brown. He's a sable like. Really, to tell you the truth, he's red and it's covered with blue, with a dust in the blue. But this puppy was straight blue with the same markings as Scrappy. But I think his muzzle old boy and his breeding program. I think he just got to be too much of an alcoholic, and he was not caring what he was doing anymore. Good night, Miss Boosie. Thanks for stopping by. Love you all too. And then we had one I named Coco. She was She was a sable color. She was like a buckskin, really. And we had Bubba Coco and another blue female that looked like Scrappy, I think. But nothing went wrong with them dogs. I kid you not, the dude I sold those puppies to, I sold two of them to one dude and one to another dude. But the two dudes I sold them two puppies to, he came back and he asked me for some more. He said, "You breeding still? Because those dogs you sold me are awesome." And but I got out of breeding because yeah, big dogs. No, it depends on what you feed them, 951. Not all big dogs have big poop. Matter of fact, you go in my backyard, I dare you to find a dog shit. What up, Melissa Stafford? How you doing? It all depends on what you feed your dog. Uh, from the beginning, I have fed Scrappy grade A. Even though I've changed it to something else now, it's still a grade A food. Maybe rats or something eating it or something. I don't know. But it's hard to find a dog shit in my yard. And but that's just it though. The food that I give him is so well formulated, so to speak. They don't get big poops. Like that's why I don't feed my dog any grain foods type like that. I'm not saying I don't feed them grains because there's been scientific fact, which makes no fucking sense to me, how all meat diet is killing dogs. But in the wild, they would eat all meat, would they not? Um, but they say all meat, no grains or diets are killing dogs, which my dog would never have that diet anyway, because he's too damn big. I got to put some kind of filler with that meat. And the dog food that I used to feed Scrappy, the first 4 or 5 ingredients were all meat. But no, before I know you don't feed a dog ice cream. That's a nasty shit. Hey, academic gamer, wait, you told me who you was. What up, Terrence? How you doing? And I kid you not. Yeah, but you see, she still put veggies in it. A few years back, they had this fucking trend going about 10 years back. Oh, it's a dog. It got to eat meat and fresh raw meats and whatnot, whatnot. I could not afford to put my dog on that diet. Now, that is more expensive than dog food because I was like, well, problem. So, I wasn't just giving them no fucking ground meat, no raw dog food, no raw beef. So, I will mix my dog's diet up. And the first time, no word alive, first time I ever fed Scrappy raw food, Scrappy looked at me like, bitch, what I'm supposed to do with this shit? He was like, and he was like, no dice, bitch. I'm the wrong motherfucking dog. Well, fuck, mini poodles, that's not really expensive unless they were the 25 pound. Little dogs like that, that's not that bad. But still, it ain't me. I ain't about to do it. You know, like if Scrappy run out of dog food, the most he will get, like maybe I give him some oatmeal, some eggs, and maybe a piece of chicken, and that's when he get the different dog food. Now that's when he have the big shits. But no, I don't let him be out of dog food often. And now that I'm on Chewy, no, he's never out of dog food. Shit, every month they, goddamn, you could have gave me some warning. Won't you text me instead of putting it in my email? I don't read that shit like that. But no, and no, my sister, my sister, that's how my sister feed her dogs. When she used to work at the Superdome, Angus beef and chicken and I'm like muffaladas. I'm like, damn, the dog got to eat the whole sandwich. She's like, they'll eat whatever they want from it. I was like, you giving a dog olives? They're right. You said fed him Beneful. That's when my grandma used to feed her Maltese, Beneful. And I wanted to put him on Beneful, but the first thing in Beneful is grain. And when Beneful for large dogs, I was like, maybe, but nah. I'm a Jack Russell Terriers are too hyper for my taste. But I am going to get another dog. We haven't decided on the breed. Keisha talking about she want a min pin. I don't want a min pin. Like, and then she's gonna be disappointed if it's not what she want. Because not all min pins are small. Like some of them are small. It's just like rolling a dice. You know, unless both of the parents are super small, maybe. But even then, it's all still a roll of the dice. Because I kid you not, my mama's male min pin Doobie. Doobie was like 15, 20 pounds. He was big. Hey, what's up, Carla? How you doing? And huh. All right, Dimble. And I kid you not, and we had dogs. My daddy was in charge of the dogs. We female connections because then hopefully I don't get all that turf marking. Cause I remember how you doing good, Keisha and the family. We good. I remember partner in Reshort. They were uh they were our first set of dogs we got after a long time. I really resented Reshort though. I did not like Reshort. You know, as a kid or however, you see a puppy, you want to keep the motherfucker. But Reshort came and messed up the whole dynamics of our life. And we would have did better if we'd have just gave Reshort to my cousin like my daddy wanted to do. Because when my daddy found the puppy, he was like, okay, I'm going to give this puppy to y'all cousin. It was like, for what? And we was like, we want it. So we kept Reshort. But when I said Reshort fucked up the dynamics of our life, that's when I did see dog fights. He was a Tibetan Terrier. And I'm like, you a Tibetan. But what I mean is Reshort changed the dynamic was because before Reshort, partner used to go on vacation with us. We going to ride down the road, partner coming with us. But after we got Reshort, they kicked partner out the house. He stopped going on family trips with us and shit. I was like, man, y'all should have he should have left that fucking dog where he found that dog at. And Reshort just, like I said, he had to fight every dog he came across. He the reason we threw partner out because they started marking territory and fighting in my mama's house. I'm like, I don't know what the hell going on here, but they can't stay in here. And I was like, man, that's cold blooded. But then again, I'm saying that shit. But I keep telling y'all, after Cujo partner couldn't sleep in the room with me. He damn sure couldn't get in the bed. And my sister was like, oh yeah. I used to then but partner was a fucking dachshund mixed with a Welsh corgi. And she used to go on vacations with us, get lost with us, go to the beach with us. Damn. See, and that is the only thing that I really like. I be looking photographer, I guess, because my mama had all types of cameras. But as far as my mama had over 20 photo albums. Yeah, right. I think the Tibetans breed their dogs to be aggressive because Rishaw was a Tibetan Terrier and straight up Tibetan Terrier, true Tibetan Terrier. He wasn't no Mastiff. He was a little dog. He was the Terrier. And see, my daddy said he found that dog. But what he did was he took that dog for a fair. Like the little woman couldn't pay him, but she was like, I got a litter of puppies. I'll give you one if you like them. And and my daddy used to hustle us all kind of dogs. I bet nobody don't mess with Miss Shirley. I wanted a Tibetan Mastiff, but Mastiffs are another one of those dogs that they don't want, that they feel are too aggressive. Um, I wanted a Akita originally. I've always wanted an Akita, but they said Akitas you might as well have a pit bull. And I'm like, what's wrong with that? Because there's what is the fucking Akita name? But I always thought that was some amazing fucking shit. In China, there was a man who used to go to work every day, and his dog would follow him to the train station. And one day the man didn't come back because he died. He died there, and the dog died at the train station with him. Not at the same time, but years. Yeah, I know they have funky attitudes. I I really want another pit, but people have their issues with pits. What up, Gloria York? How you doing? People have a lot of issues. All you have to say is you could be saying Pomeranian. Oh no, a pit bull. Man, I guarantee you, all those pit bulls that's doing fucked up, funky shit to people are people who have trained those dogs to do that fucked up, funky shit. But they are aggressive breed. And if you don't train it and you let it go to its natural instinct, you're gonna get what you get. Some people don't believe in training or whatnot. You I kid you not. One day Scrappy, Curtis was walking Scrappy. But you have to realize, uh, like I was saying, they're aggressive breed, they're pre-breed type thing. And everybody who plays with their dog play with them with smaller things than them. And that's why pits are such pig dogs, good pig dogs. And cause they just gonna jump on it. And but any animal you get, you have to train it. You cannot get no animal and just like, oh, it's all good. Well, maybe a fish. But would you consider a fish an animal? No, no. No, not really. That's just like we was talking about in the live last week. And old boy was talking about his cat know not to claw him up. You got to, but you got to spend time with them. Because like I said, I used to own a cat. I was the only one in the house who could give it a bat though. Nobody else in my house could give it a bat. Nobody else in my house did she not stick her claws in. And it wasn't because I was sweet and gentle with her all the time. No, I trained that mug. Look, don't do that shit to me. Look, these other motherfuckers, they might deserve that shit. But you ain't gonna like what I fucking do if you do it to me. Just open the door and let the cat fucking run away. Fucking cat didn't want to go nowhere, though. Only time she would want to go is when she was in heat. And I kid you not, we was moving, and we was moving all the way on the other side of town. I was like, bitch, if you want that cat, you better put that bitch in a box and fucking put some holes in that bitch and tape that box up because she ain't heat. You let her go right now, you ain't gonna never see that bitch again. And we were moving from, you're gonna never see her again. And I'm not coming back around here looking for no damn cat. Fuck that cat, sweet my ass. And the cat name was Sweetness. I named it that. I couldn't believe the cat didn't have no fucking name. Like, y'all been having this cat, what y'all call that bitch? Cat wasn't answering whatever they was calling the bitch. But it was a blue Russian. And it looked like a blue Russian mixed with like maybe a tabby or something, maybe. But I know it was a blue Russian. Like I said, I do my research on shit, you know, and that bitch was nice, but she was kind of vindictive. That mug, man, I kid you not. If you ever doing somebody's weave, don't open that weave up around no cat. Oh, you have one of them, Terrence? Yeah, Russian blue. You knew what I was talking about, huh? Yeah. And shit. I kid you not, I never forget the day that motherfucker ran up my pants sleeve. I was like, I was done. I was done. I was really fucking done. Keisha good. TV went to sleep. And it was fucking over the cat. But I'm a humane person. I know how to take care of animals. That's what I did. So the cat became my cat, even though I didn't want no fucking cat. When the cat wanted to eat, when the cat needed a litter box change or whatever, the bitch was like. So this motherfucker, I had, you know, back in the day you had the big baggy shorts and shit like that. Man, that motherfucking cat ran up them shorts. Oh my God. I was hollering and screaming because at first I didn't mind at first. Cause it was just was going the fuck out me. And I think after that little situation, not to put her claws in me. But everybody else in the house was fucking fat game. They'll be mad and shit. Bitch, you was living with us before this bitch even came around here. Yeah, but bitch, look how y'all treating the fucking cat when I came around here. Food bowl, or you couldn't put a fucking salsa down there, you ignorant bastards. Fuck, you couldn't even cut up a milk container and make her a fucking bowl, you dumb bitches. I kid you not. They would just open a can of tuna fish and throw it down there on the floor for the cat. I was like, that's how y'all feed that cat? Yeah. I like this shit. That's y'all cat. But I'm gonna show y'all. I think I've hated cats since David. I never really was no cat person. Yeah, that's how they was feeding the motherfucking cat, bitch. You ignorant motherfuckers. And I'm like, do you know a box of dog food costs as much as 2 cans of tuna fish? You dumb bitches. Y'all spending all this money on tuna fish. Nah, bitch, I know y'all got $1. Bitch, go to the dollar store and get a fucking a box of cat food. And that cat, fuck, that cat food was last a good while. Maybe a day, a week or two. You know, it was a kitten. I'm like, what the fuck you getting the cat for if you ain't gonna do the right shit by it? I don't even know what they had for the cat to shit in. I just know I remember shit stains on the wall. I was like, no, y'all bitches got to do better than this shit. I was like, y'all ain't gonna train the bitch, put some paper on the wall for it to shit on then. Cause this shit nasty as fuck. Nah, I ain't no cat person. David, my brother had a cat. After David just put the nail in the coffin for me. I'm not no cat person, but David used to fucking, they had no respect. Then my grandma got some cats. I was like, the mouse. I've never been a cat person. And so they're not necessarily sneaky, because I know dogs that are sneakier than a cat. I kid you not, I have stood there and watched Scrappy fucking peep around to see what everybody doing before he decide he want to go do some fucked up shit. That's like I was saying earlier about Princess. That bitch was stubborn as a motherfucker. That motherfucker will wait for everybody to leave and fuck up the trash cans. I was like, this bitch got to go outside. I ain't got time for taking out the trash every day before I go. Hey, bitch. You know, man, you said that shit about a cat. That shit's so funny. But that shit true. I'm just not a cat person. And they always, when we were growing up, and after my mama got rid of David and whatnot, we used to have a neighborhood cat. It used to always be on our front porch. So my mama put a bed out there for it, and we started feeding it and whatnot. But that was the closest that fucking cat got to us. You know, like we would play with it. I welcomed indoors no more. Well, I can't say no more because it never was in stores. But you know what tore my drawers with me and that cat? This bitch decides to get pregnant. So, bitch, now you think you're gonna raise your leg go away, but goddamn, nobody gonna hear that shit all night. And cat breeding is the worst shit you ever want to hear. Hell no. Sweetness was nice to me at all times. I used to hate that shit because even though I didn't want to develop no relationship with the cat or no bond, the cat bonded to me. I wake up in the middle of the night, this bitch will be on my not on my pillow, but she'll be on the bed behind my pillow. I'm like, bitch, what is you doing back there? And you know, she knew not to be, you know, Sweetness. She can't get in the bed. Right, Terrence? They all nice when they hear the food about to be served up. That's so true. That's how she got her name Sweetness. Because soon as she heard the cabinet open and she knew it was the cabinet where her food came from, and she'll hear me. That's just how she got her name. Cause when the food come out, she gonna rub all on your legs and be your friend and shit. Bitch, no. That cat was evil. But I didn't know. But you know what? Tell you the truth, that's probably why the bitch slept up there by my head, to stop them from fucking with her. That's how the cat became my cat. Cause they was just doing the cat too much that I didn't know about. Now I ain't gonna lie. We didn't have no kennel or nothing. And she wasn't the company type cat. Like when we would have company, she would fuck company up off top. Like she would tolerate them somewhat in the house with us to an extent. We would lock her in the cabinet under the sink. That was our kennel for like the hour or so we had company. Because when I say straight messing them up, this mug would be sitting in the hallway and be staring them down. Then all of a sudden somebody, that was like the only room that if she got out the cabinet, it had a door to it, was our bathroom. But if you don't know anything about New Orleans, we have shotgun houses. So there's really no rooms and no doors to them like that. So that was like the only spot we could put the cat to. If she got out from under the cabinet, she would still be somewhat contained. And yeah, because I'm telling you, she was straight vicious. That mug there know she was vicious. That she did not like company. No, no, the house. Okay, let me show you. This is how this door. There was the living room, then the kitchen. Well, the dining area, then the kitchen. There was no door there. Then there was the other side of the house, and by the kitchen, there was a bit of sliding door type things. And the next room did not have a door to it. The next room that it went into, it did not have a door. The only room in that house that had a door was our room, and we was in our room, so the cat couldn't be in there. You know, there was only two doors, four real doors in that house. The front door, the back door, our bedroom door, and the bathroom. So that was the only. Then they had all them. Then they had them high drapes and shit like that, and the valances and all that. She'll attack somebody, run up the curtain, and sit up there. We couldn't get her down. That mug, that was a fool. I remember we were sitting in the living room and we had company, and we didn't lock her up. This was before we started locking her up. This made us know we had to lock her up. And she had just had a flea up her ass, whatever, whatever. So we was used to her being on top of the valances. So we didn't think nothing of it. And we had a guest that was sitting like in a chair next to the valance and shit. And we watching TV and shit. Cat jumped down and fucked that girl up. I was like, when people had to go to the bathroom, we was like, look, let me go in the bathroom and get the cat first. Because that motherfucker, that was a beast. In hindsight, we should have brought a kennel for that heifer. It probably do, Terrence. Them motherfuckers is something. I'm not no cat person. That's like I be watching these TV shows with these crazy motherfuckers that get these tigers and shit. Bitch, what is wrong with you? Like the tiger in the projects. That be on. They have more shows than what they call Fatal Attractions. They have more shows than Fatal Attractions that show these crazy motherfuckers with these cats and shit. Then they had that the cat it wasn't trying to kill her. I don't know. It probably was trying to kill her. I don't know. But it was one of them big fucking cats. Bitch, look, every time I'ma go up, my daughter was drunk. You know, he raised these kids around these cats all this time and shit like that. But they was drunk. And the cat saw that and it was taking advantage of it or some shit. It had the dog or just whatever. She was like, shoot the cat. She was screaming to him, shoot the cat. He probably did, Tosh. Fuck all that. She was like, shoot it, shoot it. Cause the way the cat had her, it oh dang, that's cool like a mug. I'd have choked your cat. So he took aim, right, pow. Ain't do nothing to the cat. He thought he was gonna shoot a warning shot, and the cat was gonna let him go, was gonna let her go, and he ain't have to kill his cat. And I'm like, is that ever really a question? You know, you got this predatory animal that you trying to keep as a well, for that man it was. I was like, damn, that's fucked up. Me and him couldn't have no more relationship after that. That's like we was watching What's Happening Today. And it was the one when Raj daddy come into town and he trying to get some money from his mom. And Raj's like, well, they found an envelope and talk about what's this money for? He said, oh, that's my money for my class. And what up, Lena's Playhouse? Oh, Happy New Year's. It's been that. And his daddy was asking him about the money. He was like, oh, this is my money for my writer's course, because that's all I ever want to be in life is a writer. So time go on, he find out his daddy just coming there to get money from his mama. So he take his money out of his envelope and stuff it with shit. And she gave the envelope. He gave the envelope to his daddy. And his daddy was like, I thought this was your writing course money. He said, yeah, but I don't want my mama to think you didn't mean nothing about shit. Because he knew this is what you wanted to be. He knew it was your future and he just took it from you. What about the gorilla? But I didn't see it in, yeah, I liked Fatal Attractions. I'm sorry that Animal Planet stopped running that shit. And you'll be amazed how crazy motherfuckers are. They had this one motherfucker, she was raising buku tigers. Her tigers had got to be inbred and shit to where they was crazy and shit. And yeah, it was Siegfried and Freud. Matter of fact, it was the white tiger. But she had done bred these tigers and just let them breed however the fuck they want shit to where they had done went crazy. And I'm like, who does that? Who the fuck have a backyard full of motherfucking tigers and just let them do what the fuck they want, how they want? This motherfucking woman had something like, she told the authorities she only had like 20, 30 tigers. But they had bred so much, she didn't really know how many fucking tigers she really had. And I was like, this bitch was hiding tigers and shit because they was coming to get them. this shit. She was hiding them under the floor. I like, what the fuck is wrong with this woman? But she really had a real issue. Like, what really made them come down on her was that his the person that was helping her take care of the tigers, which was her husband, and even though he was the one that was feeding the tigers and whatnot and shit, it's on Fatal Attractions. If you have Animal Planet, DirecTV, what was this? I don't know. I think it was I want to say Ohio. The thing that was fucking crazy about the shit, this man, the only motherfucker helping you take care of these cats. These cats see this man on a daily basis and they tried to eat his ass. Man, fuck that shit. You can have every last motherfucking one of them bitches for it be my turn. Come get them all. And I was like, that bitch is crazy. She was trying to hide them from the authorities, man. She wasn't vaccinating these animals. She wasn't, they said they had floors of shit. She wasn't taking care of them animals or none of that. But in her warped mind, she felt like she still could do any and everything with these fucking tigers. That's some crazy shit. That is some crazy shit. Just like the motherfucking black dude who had the fucking tiger in the Bronx projects. That was crazy too. Like, in what motherfucking world would you keep a fucking tiger in the projects? And you know what? Him and that tiger lived in harmony for some fucking years. You know what broke the harmony and made the fucking tiger try to eat his ass up? His dumb ass went got a fucking cat. Now you got this fucking 700-800 pound tiger. What the motherfucker make you think it's gonna accept another cat in his territory? Then on top of that, the cat was a boy too. You'll be amazed what people. You know what? No, because a lot of shit. Seeing this woman, and I kid you not, the tigers had got out, and I think it mauled a woman or something, and she was the only one in the area with a tiger refuge. So that's what made them come to her. But she didn't even know how many tigers she had. I was like, if you would have seen these makeshift cages, the whole town got fucked up. Cause they was getting out of that. They was gonna get out of that. Like, who? Wait, no. And I'm like, who in the world let somebody say they're a refuge for these type of animals, and they're not checking this shit at least once a year? They wasn't even coming to check up on her no more. They didn't know how many tigers she had. They didn't know what her compound looked. You're not even checking up on them. Like, there's a town like 10, 20 miles away. That ain't nothing for no wildcat to travel. What the hell is wrong with you people? Well, I'm about to go. Oh, Lord. Thank y'all. Oh, 220. Yeah. Thank y'all for stopping by. Yeah, that's some crazy shit. You will be amazed. That's like I was watching Hazel's Reptiles not too long ago, and her snake bit her. She came on and did a video about how her snake bit her. And I'm like, are you really surprised? Like, they are called snakes. But thank y'all for coming. Be blessed. We're gonna do a live or video. But we yeah, that's some crazy. It's just crazy. Yes.